He's back. I have to formally apologize for posting the vlog yesterday so late, but I was unable to get to it the night before, the editing process at least. I didn't go to bed until about 12:30. So in the morning I started to upload things and edit things and barely got into that, and then I had some stuff to do on Saturday, so I wasn't able to actually finish editing the video until last night, which is why I posted it around 11 o'clock or 10:45, something like that. So now I'm all behind, and this vlog will go up today, so I'm gonna have to catch up and get ahead of the vlog. So my apologies. I like to post in the morning so you have the whole day to look at the video. So I was taking a look at my sales for this month. As of the 26th, I am only 10 sales off of what I did last month. So I have about 5 or 6 days to go because there might be some more sales coming in on the 26th. And based upon what I've done the first 26 days, I should be able to surpass what I did last month, which is great because I love to see growth, even a little bit growth in terms of sales from month to month, especially in the non-peak selling months. Really want to try to grow your sales from month to month during the non-peak months, because we know that sales are going to go up dramatically in August, for instance, and then of course during the holidays and then in January. But in the in-between months, especially now, this time of year, we want to try to make consistent sales and steady sales and a little bit of growth. So that's my goal from March, April, May, June, is to keep growing sales, and the best way to do that is to keep sending in shipments. If you're consistent with the shipments, you're going to see growth of sales. And if you're sending in items that are going to sell, whether they take a few weeks or a few months, you're going to see those consistent sales basically. So I can't stress enough the importance of consistently sending shipments in. That's more important than anything. If you can do weekly shipments, great. But even every 2 weeks, I would recommend at least every 2 weeks. That is frequent enough, so when your shipment hits the warehouse and goes live, it's only another week or so until you send out the next one, so there's not much of a lag time between the shipments hitting the warehouse. I have some books to list now that I got from my trip up north, so I've got about 50 new items to list. I should be able to do that in the next couple of days and send out another shipment, so it'll be a little bit less than 2 weeks since my last shipment. Because my last shipment, the other 2 boxes that went really far, hit the warehouse a day or so ago. So now that those other 80 items have hit the warehouse, it gives a boost to sales and kind of gets things going again. There's something about new shipments hitting the warehouse that increases sales. It seems to increase sales for older items, and of course, the new ones that are going to sell quickly are going to sell within the first couple of weeks or so, or within the first month. The single biggest reason why I have been able to build up the business to where that I've been able to build up my inventory and create consistent sales and consistent solid numbers and consistent Amazon deposits into my bank account is by shipping consistently, minimum every 2 weeks. I know I keep reiterating this and saying this over and over. I probably sound like a broken record, but I can't stress it enough, so I won't say it anymore. Every 2 weeks or every week, if you have enough to send in, that's even better. It's very rewarding to see sales consistently grow month to month during the non-peak months. Having gone through the whole cycle, the whole year of sales through FBA, I have a better idea of when the best months are, the peak months. Now that it's a little bit slower, it feels great that sales are still steady and still coming in, about 3 or 4 sales a day for this month. And I just want to keep increasing that because my first big goal was 10 sales a month in the non-peak months. Once August hits, I'm working towards hitting more like 20 sales a day last few weeks of August and into September. But it's those other months that we just got to build that up, build that inventory up, and keep making consistent sales, keep sending those shipments in. If you started in the past 6 months and you haven't been through the full cycle and you're going through these months here. You went through, let's say, the holidays in January, but now you're into the slower months. You might feel like my sales have gone down dramatically, which they should. If you keep sending those shipments in, you build up your inventory, you're going to have the steady sales. I love seeing the daily sales in these off months, and it's a great feeling. It makes me want to keep pushing on so that next year I'm doing more like 10 or 15 sales a day in February and March. And the next year doing like 30 sales a day. I want to get to the point of doing, what I'm doing now in what I did in January, what I'm going to do in August, I'm going to be doing in the off months in another year or two. That's the idea, to build it up to a certain level that no matter what the month is, your sales are going to be coming in strong and consistent. And that takes time and effort, but it's definitely worth the time and effort for sure. In terms of this whole ASIN rejection business with FBA, I just listed 3 new items and none of them were rejected. That's clearly not enough. I'm going to list another 10 or 12 to see if any get rejected. Let me know how that's going for you as well. A cool thing happened when I was on my mini vacation. The friends that I stayed with were actually, one of my friends was actually reading the book that I sold on Amazon that was at the time ranked #1, called about tidying up and getting organized. Throwing out or getting rid of stuff that you don't need, that sort of thing. Can't remember the name of it at this point, but it's a book that sells all the time. I sent it in and sold it quickly. So he was going through books. So they had a couple boxes of books that they were going to donate, and he said, hey, take a look at them, see if there's anything good there. So I was able to find some books worth selling on Amazon, a few really good ones. So that was kind of a fun coincidence. That's probably why it's a good idea to talk to friends and family about what you do, because you never know if they're going to be getting rid of stuff, including books or other things like records or CDs. There's also a neighbor I have who is slowly getting rid of a lot of stuff because he's going to be moving, has some CDs and records. He's more than likely going to donate them or try to just get a little bit of money, but doesn't expect much. So I might be able to get those either for free or for really inexpensive. So you just have to kind of find out or let people know that you're in this business and selling books, and just let them know what you're doing and how it's going and that you're enjoying it. And I'm not super aggressive about it. I just talk about it, and then people see that I'm really excited about it. I'm having a good time. It's I'm making money, it's going really well, it's growing, that sort of thing. And you never know, you can stumble upon some books. So let people know what you're doing and keep sourcing, and you just never know what you'll find. As always, remember, keep booking.